Hey guys, we can actually breathe as Spurs fans because coming across this, we can say without a doubt that they've improved tremendously since the beginning of the season.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so you guys know throughout the season we have been looking at Kurt Goldberry's stuff when it pertains to the efficiency landscape, and the Spurs were usually at the very bottom or maybe right in mid. I mean, they were just bad to mid all season long. But guys, if you want to take a look at the last 10 games of the season, they were pretty good. Here we go. All right, the Spurs are not the best team in the world, but as you can see, their efficiency on the offensive end, defensive end, it improved like insanely. So you can see here that now initially, if you're wondering where the Spurs were, we were basically dead last. Earlier in the season, we were all the way down here. Defense was terrible. Offense was terrible. Everything was terrible. And, you know, I think the Hornets were near us the entire time too. But while they kind of stayed around the same on where they were, the Spurs got better and better. Funny enough, people that have brought up the Atlanta Hawks and saying, no, see, Clan, we do need DJ. Not a lot of you, but there's a few. Yeah, well, the Atlanta Hawks are worse, okay? Their last 10 games of the season were worse than the San Antonio Spurs. But this is great to see, man. So as you can see, our offense, it didn't improve that much, which we all know. All right, obviously, you need a legitimate point guard. You need more weapons. Wemby needs more weapons. Everyone knows that. But defensively, man, they got much better. I mean, we're looking at a team defensively, at least in the last 10 games, they were more efficient than the Lakers, more efficient than the Timberwolves, more efficient than the Suns, more efficient than, like, this is impressive, right? This is really impressive. More efficient than the Celtics even. So yeah, that's just a really good thing to see. And I think that also speaks to, I know that, you know, at the end of the season, you know, guys, your teams are kind of ramping up for the playoffs, but it wasn't a lot of guys taking like nights off or anything. But because everything's so close. But with that being said, what I wanted to say was, I think that one player that we do need to give a little bit more praise for, and I know it's going to sound crazy. You're going to say it's blasphemous. Clam, what are you talking about? But we really need to give Julian Champagnie just a little bit more praise. I think I'm going to update my my trades here as far as like who I think we should trade, who I think we should keep, and we probably need to go live and do that sometime. I know the draft lottery is on the 12th of May, so we'll make sure we get some more draft stuff in before then, and we'll talk about trades and all that. Just some guys that I don't really want to see on the roster versus guys I do want to see on the roster and all that. But I think Julian really needs more praise because there's a lot of people that just say that he's trash, like flat out, he's garbage, get rid of him. And I'm really sitting back like, for what you're paying for him, he's outperforming his contract. And not only that, I think that him on this team works much better if he's coming off the bench. The only reason why a lot of people think he's a bad player is because he has to start. He's going against starters, and that makes him look worse. But he's a really smart player, and I think that's what stands out to me. Like, I'm at the point now, guys, where I've seen how Wemby plays with, you know, just some of the more talented guys on our team, like Keldon Johnson, versus guys that might not be as talented, but they are higher basketball IQ. And I've seen him actually gel better with less talent, but the IQ is there. I'm really just going on board of saying, let's just get some high IQ guys on this team. Like, that's all I really care about at this point. Because the way that Wemby plays ball and the ways he sees the game, we could really make some teams suffer. Like, I'm really starting to see a future in which the beautiful basketball, Spurs beautiful basketball, is back. And I know that this is high praise, but I mean, we all giving him high praise. Wemby is really good when it pertains to facilitating as well. He can't be a point guard for the entire time. I think we went through a video, which he can't be the point guard the whole time. That would be silly. But he is somebody that you can't really double team him. If you have the right guys around him, you're not going to be able to double team him. It's very similar to Jokic. He almost always finds the right guy. Or Luka Doncic. It sucks to double Jokic. I mean not Jokic. I mean yeah, Jokic, but I meant Luka Doncic. It sucks to double team him because he always finds the right guy. And I feel like Wemby, give him another summer, dude. He's already really great. He's already had like that crazy triple double. I think it was against the Pistons. I mean, he threw out every single passing versatility that you could think of, right? I know that Zach Collins has a lot of versatility when it comes to big man passing or whatnot, and I think that he had the most variety in passes this season for the Spurs. I don't know. That was earlier in the season. I don't know if that's held true throughout the entire thing. I don't know if Trey Jones surpassed them there. But I do know, at least my eye test watching Wemby, he's very versatile when it comes to passing. He can make just about any pass. I remember we were praising him when he was in France, actually. We were looking at that play in which he did that wrap around the defender to pass it to the guy. He was standing in the wing. He did a wrap around pass to get it to the guy at his own corner. It was insane for him to even make that pass. So, yeah, very versatile as far as passing ability. And I just want us to straight up just say, let's just get some high IQ guys in here, okay? Just guys that know how to play the game of basketball. I don't care if they're high flyers. I don't care about any of that, okay? And that's a big reason why I'm so crazy about Modest Buzelis, because he is the type of guy that is very high IQ. And he's skilled. He's very skilled, don't get me wrong. But he is just a very high IQ player as well. And I like guys like that. So, hey, you know, I got my biases, right? You know, you guys know I loved Derek White for that same reason. That was one of my favorite players. Manu's my favorite player of all time, and it really comes down to that basketball IQ that he has. But good stuff, man. Good stuff nonetheless. Let's see, any others that stand out. It's kind of sad seeing the Bucks here being in the playoffs and not that great. Let's see. Pelicans, that's to be expected. Got the Cap. Ooh, okay, at least like offensive efficiency is not as bad, I guess. Who's the best? Man, gosh, you know, I was very bought on the fact that the Nuggets would just repeat, or the Nuggets would win a championship or whatnot. But man, the Heat have looked really good lately. I don't know. Guess we'll sit back and watch. Okay, we're gonna have fun. We get to sit back and watch what Houston. Wait, where's Houston? We got better defensive efficiency than them. They have better offense, but we got better defensive efficiency. Anyways, get with you guys later. Till next time, man. Bye.